So I wanted to take a few minutes with this video to talk about 3 interesting PlayStation 5 stories, and if you could hit that like button on the video, thank you to those that do it, and as always, it's very much appreciated. Now, the 3 stories I want to talk about in this video includes a significant PlayStation 5 feature being supported on a major third-party engine that is a solid win for the console. The PlayStation 5 restock situation gets more information, and a big third-party studio is creating a PlayStation 5 exclusive title, according to the latest rumors. First, let me know if you play on PlayStation 4 or PlayStation 5 right now. I'm curious what the ratio is for people who watch the channel. The question here isn't if you own both consoles, it's what you currently play on. So comment below. Do you currently play on PlayStation 4 or PlayStation 5? Let me know down in the comments below. Now, diving into the first story of the video, the PlayStation 5 restock problem. So the situation with the PlayStation 5 has not been great in terms of console supply, and of course that is the same case on the Xbox side. Mobile phones, tablets, etc. Multiple industries have been struggling with chip supply problems, limiting the amount of products they can sell, and it doesn't sound like things are getting better anytime soon. Reading from Gaming Bolt, Foxconn is the supplier and manufacturer of many tech heavyweights around the world, including Apple, Microsoft, and Google, among others. And in the company's recent investors call via Nikkei, CEO Young Liu said that though supply of components in the first couple of months of 2021 has been relatively better, it's going to become more constrained going forward, and that the shortfall is actually going to continue until at least mid-2022. This limited component situation for Foxconn will of course impact the PlayStation 5 supply, but I guess note that they state that the supply has been better in the few first months of 2021, so that's something positive I guess we could take away from this, but it seems like it's going to be a struggle for at least another year and a bit. Now, diving into the second story of the video, the big third-party exclusive for the PlayStation 5. So, Sony is not new to getting exclusive third-party titles. They've been doing it more heavily this generation with games like Deathloop, Ghostwire Tokyo, that recently revealed Forspoken, and it seems like there's more to come. A rumor has been spreading over on Reddit that has now been backed up by a more credible source. The rumor is that Remedy Games, more specifically the amazing people behind Control, are working on a PlayStation 5 exclusive title. We know that the studio is working on 5 games right now, which is crazy. 2 of those games are being published by Epic Games, with one of them rumored to be Alan Wake 2, one is Crossfire X for Xbox, one is a co-op multiplayer title called Vanguard, and the last of the 5 is the next game by the Control team, which right now is rumored to be published by Sony, and a more credible source is also now backing this. The source in this situation is Shepshell Ed over on Twitter, who was accurate on the March PlayStation Plus lineup, stating that it would include the Final Fantasy remake. He tweeted out the link to the Reddit rumor, stating, "As far as I'm aware, this rumor is real." He also tweeted out an image of what seems to be a DM conversation with someone confirming the PlayStation exclusive. "I've been vocal about being a fan of Control. The gameplay in that game is just a lot of fun, and with the recent PlayStation 5 upgrade, I replayed the game again earlier this year. The thing here though is, if it's the Control team, could this be the sequel to Control? I guess we'll find out in time, but you guys let me know if you've played Control on PlayStation 5 or PlayStation 4 or not. Let me know down in the comments below. Now, diving into the final story of the video, the significant PlayStation 5 win that's been recently confirmed to be getting solid support. So one of the biggest advantages of the PlayStation 5, which Mark Cerny has discussed in depth on the Road to PS5 video from last year, is the SSD. Not only just the SSD, but the I/O capabilities of the PlayStation 5 and its ability to move 5.5 gigabytes of raw data per second, 8.8 to 9 gigabytes of compressed data per second, and according to Mark Cerny, a max of 22 gigabytes per second if the data is compressed well. The last bit of this, the compressed well, is the focus here, and we'll dive into that in a sec. But for people who are curious, what is the benefit of having this level of compression, this capability? One big one, of course, is that you can store more games on your SSD. Recently, we've seen some titles like Control, the Ultimate Edition on PlayStation 5, being half the size compared to the Series X version of the game, with the PlayStation 5 PS5 version clocking in at 25 gigabytes compared to Xbox's 50 gigabytes, which is a ridiculous difference. Another big benefit, which of course Mark Cerny discussed a lot, is how much data can be processed: 5.5 gigabytes raw, and if compressed well, up to 22 gigabytes per second. This type of speed leads to things like non-existent load times, but not only that, it allows loading of immensely detailed worlds, because as you move around in the world, the console is capable of loading in all the gigabytes of data you need in that moment, which again means greater detail. Of course, this approach requires that the whole console is capable and able to process all this information at high speeds, which Mark Cerny confirmed via the Road to PS5 video. Now that we've discussed the benefits, what's the news? Reading from UnrealEngine.com, Oodle now free to use in Unreal Engine via GitHub. We were recently thrilled to share that Rad Game Tools has joined the Epic Games family. We've been integrating the team's industry-leading compression technology into Unreal Engine, and today we're releasing our latest work for Oodle through Epic's internal development branch on GitHub. Binary support for Oodle will become available in Unreal Engine 4.27 and Unreal Engine 5. So Rad Game Tools are the people behind the PS5's Kraken compression tech. The PlayStation 5 has dedicated hardware in the console to decompress Kraken data, which is a big benefit to the console. What this means is that more developers will now be able to use Oodle's compression tools for their games, which possibly leads to smaller game sizes on the PlayStation 5, and to my understanding, possibly better performance, considering the PlayStation 5 has dedicated hardware to decompress this information. But of course, that's all up to the developer, and at the same time, the Series X also has decompression technology as well, but not for Kraken, what we're talking about here, but for their own BC Pack compression technology. Epic Games revealed their Unreal Engine 5 demo exclusively on PlayStation 5. Sony has invested in the company not too long ago, and now their engine supports compression tech that the PlayStation 5 excels at. Unreal Engine is a very popular platform, as we all know, so we'll see how this plays out in a year or two, but you guys let me know if you're happy to know that more games will possibly and hopefully get smaller in size, like Control on PlayStation 5. Let me know down in the comments below. And if you guys did enjoy this video, please hit that like button, as it always helps, and subscribe if you're new. I got new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And now I'll check you guys out on the next one. And welcome back to the after show. This is the part of the video where we have a little fun down in the comments below. If you're old, welcome back. If you're new, welcome. For today's thing, what I want you guys to do is to body, obliterate, destroy, and overall harass the comment section with compress all the games. If you want all of these games to be smaller in size like Control, destroy the comment section with compress all the games, and I'll definitely heart those comments like I always do, because I appreciate everybody who stays at the end of my videos. And now I'll check you guys out on the next one.